Hello, everyone. I would love to welcome you to today's game tonight. Tonight we have New Canaan playing against Trumbull, and this will be the first game broadcasted on NCTV this year for girls volleyball. Tonight we have New Canaan, who is coming off a record of 10-3 and ranked second in the FCX, and they will be playing against Trumbull with a record of 10-8. So it looks like New Canaan's the favorite to win tonight, but we'll see. It should be a good game tonight. Skylar, do you have something to say about the key players tonight?
I think the key players of New Canaan is Lily Stevens. She's been starting since her freshman year here at New Canaan. She's been a key to the team. She always finds that way to hit that ball and score a point when they're down or any time. And Lindsay Mulcahy, she came here. She came on her sophomore year, and then ever since she's had an outstanding years playing on the team, and the team is overall a really great team. I think they're gonna have a high blocking percentage over Trumbull since New Canaan has a really tall team over Trumbull. But I think it's gonna be a really good matchup, and okay, talk.
Let's see. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We had a little bit of a delay because the JV game went a little longer than we thought, but tonight we should have a great game. And like we talked about earlier, both teams are coming off a great record, and tonight should be a back-and-forth battle. It should go, I'd predict it probably goes best out of 5 like the game should go. What do you think, Skylar?
I think New Canaan's going to take the first set, then it's going to go to Trumbull, and then New Canaan's going to win the second 2 sets, and then that's how I think it's going to go. But it might go the other way around. We don't know yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, you never know. We'll see how the game goes.
Both teams are lining up here, getting ready to go for their game.
Both teams look like they have their starters out, ready to start the game, and the starters will run around, do their pregame ritual. So, Skylar, can you, as a volleyball player, can you tell me about the pregame ritual right there?
See right there, they do that before every game. It's just like a fun hype thing, and it's just for fun.
That's great. I love to see that before the game. And there goes the timer, as the game should start pretty soon now.
What do you think they talk in that huddle before they get out into their rotation?
So I don't think they're really saying anything too important, just pumping each other up, just excited just to get this game going.
I think they're talking about how they need to talk on the court, talk about sets, plays, stuff like that.
Yeah, so here we go. The game's about to begin. Don't know where the volleyball is.
I think
Looks
New Canaan will be serving. Number 19, Lily Stevens. Lily Stevens takes a serve. Setter sets it up. Number 11, Olivia Zarowski, the setter, up to Lindsay Mulcahy. She'll hit it down, sets up. Oh, and it got caught right in the net, and New Canaan could not recover it.
Wow, that was a great hit by number 23, Ariana Gajabala on Trumbull. Sorry pronouncing that wrong, but that was a great hit off the net, and was able to get the point for Trumbull.
Number 2 from Trumbull, Maggie. She's a captain. Oh, that's a nice serve there. Nice set from, oh. Lisette up to Lily Stevens on the line, back row hit. New Canaan 1-1.
That was a great hit by Lily Stevens, you know, right in the middle, was able to get really high on that spike there and just get it inside the line. That's a perfect hit by Lily Stevens right there.
Up to Lisette. She's about to serve the ball. She's a really good serve. And Trumbull will receive it, passing it to their middle. The middle does hit it out, so 2-1 right now.
That will be point New Canaan right there, and that was a little bit out of bounds, not what Trumbull would like to see there after their first point. Hopefully they can come back here with another serve from New Canaan. Out of bounds from New Canaan, and it'll be tie game 2-2. You know, on the varsity level, that you hate to see on the serve, losing a point on the serve like that.
Number 11, Alyssa Zatunya, serving the ball. Let's see what she has here. She's got a jump serve here. And Lily Stevens will smash the ball, and it'll be out.
You know, the first one she got was a perfect hit. She got a little confident there. Looks like a little too far outside, but it was very powerful, had a lot of speed on it, and I think she'll come back and get it the next one.
Trumbull will be serving. And up to, and number 23 on Trumbull will block the hit.
Number 23, Ariana, with the great block right there to get the point for Trumbull. That's what we like to see, getting up right before the spike and putting your arms on the line to get the point for your team.
Serves up. That was a nice tip from Olivia Zarowski. But number 2, Maggie Carley, the captain, did quickly receive that and had it quickly over the net, and New Canaan just couldn't get back to that.
You gotta let me talk. Number 2, Maggie Carley, right on the ground there, was able to get the spike off, even not without a jump.
Nice serve from number 11, Alyssa Zatina. And New Canaan will take a timeout. Trumbull's on a streak here. I think that's why New Canaan took a timeout. They thought they were gonna have this down. What do you think? What do you think Coach Kevin is saying in this huddle right now?
You know, New Canaan is down 4 points right now after going up a 2-1 lead. I think he's just trying to make sure his team is still in line and come back. They have a few mistakes right now, and I think it can be easily fixed right here. And hopefully we can see a turnaround from New Canaan right now.
Okay. And both teams will now be taking it back on the court with number 11, Alyssa Zatina, serving the ball. As we know, she has a good jump serve. Let's see what she has here. And Lindsay Mulcahy will quickly recover it, but Lisette could just not get it there. And back to number 11, Alyssa Zatina with the serve. She's been on a roll here. What do you have to say with her?
You know, she's been getting serve after serve point. It looks like New Canaan can't recover this, as we saw number 7 there. Lizette Jimenez was able to get the point. Wasn't able to get it up.
What a serve by number 11, Alyssa Zatina. She's on a roll here.
That was a great serve by her once again, and New Canaan has no idea how to stop it.
She's just smashing people's platforms left and right. Up to Olivia Zarowski, up to Lindsay Mulcahy. Passing out to the right side. Oh, and New Canaan with the block. Quickly back up. Lisette will recover it from Trumbull, and it's up for the hit by Lindsay Mulcahy. Oh, and the libero gets it from Trumbull. Lily Stevens setting it to Lindsay Mulcahy. Trumbull quickly recovering it. Back down. This is a great rally here. Lindsay McCallie spiking it. It will be New Canaan's ball right on the line. What do you have to say about that hit?
That was a great rally, and you love to see New Canaan getting that point there after that huge rally. That's the point they definitely needed, and that was a great spike there, just getting it inside the line.
Ava up for the serve. Trumbull will receive it and set it up to the outside. Oh, and bang! That spike was great.
Yeah, that was a great spike by Trumbull right there, and Trumbull keeps getting these spikes off, these great serves, and that's something that New Canaan's got to prevent right now.
I agree. Number 6 on Trumbull will take the serve. Julia Grillo. Let's see what she got here. And Ava will receive it. Up to Lindsay Mulcahy. He will smike it down on Trumbull, and Trumbull will receive it, but it was a hard one, and it went out of bounds. But
yeah, Lindsay Mulcahy with another huge spike right there, and that was her second one in a row. And if she keeps this up, she's going to be the top player of the game right now.
I totally agree. Here she is up with her serve. Trumbull having a troubled time to receive that. And that hit went right off the middle up to Lily Stevens with a hit right to number 1. Oh, and New Canaan will take the block, but it will go out. Trumbull's ball, number 27, Serena Hover. She's a captain, and she will be serving the ball. Let's see what she got here. What do you have to say about that play, Dylan?
You know, that was a huge spike by Trumbull there, and even though New Canaan was able to get up for the block, it wasn't enough to stop the block, and it went out of bounds. I would like to see some more aggressive plays from New Canaan here.
Nice serve by Trumbull, and New Canaan received it barely. Ball's up to Lily Stevens, and she will tip it right to the 2.
Wow, that was a great play by Lily Stevens. You know, from New Canaan, we've kept on seeing spike after spike, and right there she gives Trumbull the counter with the fake spike and just barely hitting it over, and they were able to easily get the point there, and that's the type of game change we want to see from New Canaan there.
Number 15, Sophia Radman, serving the ball. It's a nice serve she got here. New Canaan, freeing it over, out of bounds. It will be New Canaan's ball.
Yeah, that was a bad hit by Trumbull there. Not what you want to see. They weren't able to get their setup with the spike, but we see New Canaan start to coming back right here.
Sophia Radman back with serving the ball. And Trumbull setting it up to the outside, hitting it down. Let's see what Zarowski got here. Down to Stevens, tips it again to the 2.
Wow, we see Lily Stevens do it again. She does it play after play, countering them, Trumbull's defense. And, you know, she wasn't able to get the spikes a few plays ago, so she goes for a counter once again, and it keeps working.
With a girl like Lily Stevens, you really don't know what to expect. And that will be New Canaan's ball. A hold on number 2.
Now, that looks like it will be point New Canaan, Skylar. What would you say was the reason for the point there?
It was a hold by the setter, Maggie Carly. She held it when she was setting it. Now New Canaan will be serving. Oh.
Wow, that was a weird play right there.
That was a choice there.
Both teams went up for it, and both tried to block it, and New Canaan just got a little unlucky there. What do you say about that, Skylar, as a volleyball player?
I think those are really hard. It doesn't matter what height you are on those. It's just whoever gets there at the right time, at the right height to get it over. Number 26, Camden Roth, is also captain, just served. And now up to Lily Stevens. And smashes it down to the libero and Trumbull. Back to Olivia Zarowski, back to Lily Stevens. And she will tip it again. Trumbull trying to block it, but just cannot receive that. What do you have to say about that?
Wow, well, we see Lily Stevens the last 2 hits with a counter hit, and then right there we see a spike, and it was a huge spike, the biggest spike I've seen tonight, and Trumbull was able to recover, but Lily Stevens getting another hit, and that time just doing another counter once again and getting the point.
Number 2, Captain Zarowski with the serve. Going right out of bounds at the line, but New Canaan can recover from this. Now Trumbull, 28 serving, Samantha Augustine.
Now with being down by 2 points right there, and now 3, that's not something you want to see from New Canaan with losing a point on the serve.
Serves up, right to Gussage. And New Canaan just could not recover that serve. What do you have to say about that serve, Dylan?
Now, I think the only problem with New Canaan right now is letting up all these points just off the initial serve if it's not them serving or being able to play defense on the serve.
Serves up right to Lisette. Zarowski being unable to recover that.
You know, we see the same thing over and over again, and that's something the New Canaan coach is probably thinking right now is get the ball, help our team to get the setup, and just help and just make sure we can get the ball over at least.
I think it's bad communication on the court, but let's see what they get from here. Serves up, right to Lisette, up to Zarowski, to Anna. Up, Lisette blocks it off Trumbull's tip, and New Canaan will take the block, but they did touch the net, so it will be Trumbull's ball.
Point Trumbull after Trumbull had touched the net, and that is exactly what we want from New Canaan, is to be able to get the ball over. Even though they didn't get the point there, we'd like to see more of that.
Up to Zarowski, right up to Anna. Let's see what the setter got here on Trumbull. Hit right to the libero, Lisette. Back up to Anna, she frees it over. Sets right up and smash! Right down the line.
Wow, that was a perfect spike right there. And, you know, we saw number 13, Alexa Steinberg, go up there, but she wasn't able to block it, and that was a perfect spike there from Trumbull.
Number 28, Samantha Augustine, still keeping with her serve streak. She's on a roll. New Canaan will be recovering the serve right up to Lily Stevens, and damn, she smashes it down.
Lily Stevens, every single time she spikes it, it looks like she's getting the point. I'd say if I'm the coach, I'm just trying to get it into Lily Stevens' hand and letting her spike because it looks like it's working right now.
I totally agree with that. It's Lily Stevens' serve right now. Let's see what she got here. Let's see if she gets an ace. Oh, and Trumbull had a hard time recovering that. It will free up to Zorowski's hands, right to Mulcahy. And it will be in the net, but Lisette does get it, and it goes out. But what do you have to say about that play?
You know, that was a hard play. The ball was flying over the court, but New Canaan made a great effort, and they just didn't come out with it.
Number 2, Maggie Carley, a captain. She will be serving right now. Let's see what she has here. Float serve right up to Zorowski. To Mulcahy. She will spike it, but Trumbull will block it. And New Canaan will free it over, but into the hands of Trumbull, spiking it. Mulcahy tipping it right up to the center, to the middle, tipping it again. Zorowski gets it. Lily back sets it to Mulcahy, goes into the net, sets it up to the outside, in a block from New Canaan. It's gonna be a pass here. See what Zorowski got here to Mulcahy. Oh, and she spikes it right down to the 2. That was a great spike. Trumbull couldn't do anything about that. What do you have to say there?
You know, Lindsay Mulcahy was getting spike after spike, and she wasn't getting it. It was either a block or Trumbull was able to save it, and there she was finally able to get it. You just knew it was over time she was eventually going to get it, and we saw it right there.
Olivia Zorowski had those great sets to Lindsay Mulcahy's hands. They have that good connection because they're both captains. Oh, and Lisette will have an ace on Trumbull.
You know, we see the nice celebration from New Canaan there. Looks like it could be a momentum change for New Canaan as they start off the game losing a lot of points off the serve, and now it looks like they are gaining points off the serve.
Number 7, Lisette Jimenez, serving the ball. She's a good jump serve right here. An ace once again. These are the 2 first aces we have seen all this game. She's on a roll here. She always has her good serves. When I used to practice with her, they were hard to recover, so I understand what Trumbull's feeling.
You know, you come into this game, it looks like the New Canaan's favorites, and they go down 8 points, and now they're starting to come back and show who they really are.
Lisette acing it again.
That's 3 in a row, and you can just see New Canaan's taking all the momentum as Trumbull will call a timeout here, and New Canaan can't be more pumped, and Trumbull just has to figure out what is going wrong right now as we have a minute timeout. Skylar, what do you think Trumbull has to change right now if they want to keep their lead?
I think Trumbull definitely has to change their defense and just control and talk on the court because they're not holding their platform straight, and they're not putting their head into their platforms, and I think they just have to work together, have better communication, and be more hyped. They don't seem that hype on the court. When they get a point, they don't go in the huddle. And I like this music. What do you think about this music?
Yeah, it's some great music, and going back to getting hyped up, like New Canaan, we saw New Canaan after getting their points. We saw the boom, and we'll see what they can do here after the timeout if they can keep the momentum going.
It looked like they were slamming down a hammer, and they were all falling everywhere. Number 7, Lisette Jimenez. Let's see if she has an ace once again, and she will not have an ace, but goes up to the center. She will spike it down right into Zorowski to Mulcahy, and it will be New Canaan's ball. It did get stuck in the net. That is a hard ball to get from Trumbull, but that was a pretty good rally there. They did recover on their defense.
Point New Canaan right there, and they didn't get the ace, but they were still able to get the point.
And number 7, Lisette will serve it out, and now it will be Trumbull's ball. Let's see what they have here.
You know, even though Lisette hit it out of bounds, you got to give it to her. She got the last 6 points there for New Canaan, and she's had a great game so far, so you got to just give it to her. One bad serve, it's all right.
Number 11, Alyssa serving the ball right into Lily Stevens' hands. Mulcahy will hit it right into the net, but I think New Canaan's struggling a little right here, not talking too much on the court, but they will recover it soon, hopefully, off these serves. When New Canaan isn't serving, they have a bit difficulty receiving off the serve.
Lindsay's been looking great tonight, but we have seen that she's kept on hitting the net, and right there, it wasn't able to tipped over, and it was not point for New Canaan.
Mulcahy right to Stevens, back to Mulcahy. She will free it right over the net to the 6. Zarowski will set it right up to Mulcahy, and Trumbull will block it, and it will be Trumbull's point.
Now we see here Trumbull with their own celebration as they're getting hyped like New Canaan was earlier. Now we've seen a momentum shift and Trumbull with all the momentum. We've seen great plays by Trumbull's blockers on the front line.
Yeah, their middle is really good there. She can block any ball. I've seen every ball she's been able to block pretty much, besides some of Mulcahy's and Lily Stevens. Lily Stevens will set it to Zarowski. Zarowski will set it to Ava. And it was right to the 6 there. It was really short. No outside on Trumbull would have gotten there, but let's see what serve New Canaan has here.
Wow, we saw number 7 on Jasmine get down there from Trumbull, but wasn't able to get it in bounds.
And that will be an ace from number 10, Anna Oksevich.
New Canaan is doing great on their serves right now, and this is what we saw from Trumbull earlier, and now New Canaan's doing it. And if they can keep this up, they're definitely going to have a huge impact in this game.
Trumbull will set it up to their outside, and Lily Stevens did call a pipe, and she's getting it, and she hits it right to the 5.
Bam, bam, bam. Give it to Lily Stevens over and over again. Every single time she hits it over, we've seen that she's gotten the point.
She's unstoppable on the court.
Skylar, how do you stop someone like Lily Stevens right now in
You just
volleyball?
can't. She's on a roll. Now the serve's back up. Trumbull will receive it and set it right to their outside, and bam! That was an insane hit by number 26, Camden Roth.
That was a huge hit. You know, that just stayed in the line and had a lot of speed on it. That's a almost impossible spike to recover for New Canaan.
I think that was a really good hit because she turned her hips a perfect way to make it right just on the line. So the libero on New Canaan just couldn't tell if it was in or out, but she had her way to get that hit and get that point for her team. And it will be 18-21. Trumbull is up.
18-21 right now. It's a very close game. Anyone's game for the first round, and we'll see here what happens.
Number 6, Julia Grillo will have the serve, and Mulcahy will tip it, and Trumbull will receive it, and back up to Mulcahy's hands, and she'll tip it once again. What happened here? Will be Trumbull's ball. I think New Canaan went under the net, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm just going to give that to Maggie Carley right there with the huge dive for Trumbull to get the point for Trumbull. I think without that, that would have been easily New Canaan's point.
Back to number 6. Julia Grillo serving it right. Oh my God, Lily Stevens just spiked the ball into Julia's hands, and she could not receive that. A hit like that is just impossible to receive.
Please do not put me on that court against Lily Stevens. If that ball was coming at me, I would be running away. That had so much speed on it, and there's no way to return a spike like that.
Lindsay Mulcahy will be serving. Right up to the center to the outside. And New Canaan will recover that. I don't know what happened there, but number 26, Camden Roth with these hits. She's having a good game tonight with her hits.
Camden Roth with a perfect spike found where no one for New Canaan was and was able to have a perfect, accurate spike right there and get the point for Trumbull. As we see a score of 19-23 as Trumbull's getting close to the 25 mark. Captain
Sienna Hoffer, 27, will be serving the ball right to Lisette, to Stevens, and she will spike it to hit the 5.
We have seen this over and over again, and right now New Canaan might have the lead, but Lily Stevens is controlling the game for New Canaan.
Lily Stevens is pulling holes in the court here. Let's see, number 15, Sophia Random, New Canaan will be serving the ball. See what she got here. Trumbull will recover it and spike it over. really know what. Do you know what happened there? Because I don't really know what happened there.
You know, Skylar, you're more of the volleyball player. I couldn't tell you what happened there. I thought they were still able to get another hit off, but it looks like they weren't able to.
I think I got a bit caught in the net there, and it wasn't good communication, but it's 20-24. Let's see if the Rams come back up. One more point for Trumbull. Let's see if number 26, Camden Roth, will have an ace. And it was out on the 24th point. The Rams go up to 21. This is a close game here. How are you feeling, Dylan?
I'm feeling pretty nervous. You know, New Canaan's gonna have to win the next 3 points here to go to see what will happen.
Zorowski serves the ball right up to number 6 on Trumbull. And number 6 will free the ball. I didn't like that right there. Let's see if Mulcahy sends it right to Ava's hands. She tips it, but Trumbull will recover it and free it back over right to the libero. Right to Lily Stevens. And she'll tip it right to the 3.
You know, I was getting a little scared right there. I thought we were going to see another spike from Lily Stevens, and I was going to be running out of my seat, but she goes with her counter like we saw earlier in the game, and now New Canaan's only down 2.
Having a girl like Lily Stevens on your team, she could just do anything. She could tip, she could hit, she could set, she could receive, she could recover, anything. Here she is, freeing the ball over the net, right? Trumbull will have the sneak eyes. Lily Stevens with the hit after a not so great of a set. What do you have to say there?
Wow, shiver me timbers right now. Lily Stevens is running this game right now as Trumbull will call a timeout with New Canaan only down 1. Wow, Lily Stevens getting point after point for New Canaan right now.
New Canaan had a great comeback here. They just knew their confidence, and they had a struggle in the beginning, but that's how it always is with some of the best teams I see. But Trumbull is having a tough game. They are fighting. They're both fighting against each other. Let's see who's going to win this battle.
You know, if I'm Trumbull's coach right now, I'm saying stop Lily Stevens. I don't know how you can, but that's my only game plan for Trumbull right now. Everything else looks great, but when Lily Stevens hits the ball, it looks like New Canaan's getting the point.
If I was Trumbull right now, I put the girls with the highest verticals on Lily Stevens to block that hit. But I don't know. She might have her way to get it around those hands of you blocking it.
Well,
but
you can't even block her hit because once you go to block the kick, then she goes for the counter. So
number 2, Olivia Zorowski, will be serving the ball. She is a captain.
This is a huge play.
Right up to the right side, and we'll be hitting it over to Gussage. Kind of an iffy receiving point on New Canaan's point. And
wow, that was a weird hit there. It wasn't looking like she was going for a spike or anything, just trying to hit it over, and she found a spot where no one was on the court, and Trumbull was able to get the point and take the first round, Trumbull. That was a weird game, a weird first round. It looks like Trumbull was up the whole time, but at the end there, New Canaan was almost able to come back. What do you think is going through New Canaan's head right now?
I think they're just like, let's get out of here. It's a Friday night. I want to win and then go do my own thing. New Canaan has a mindset of always wanting to win. I think they have the mentality, but let's see if they can show it on the court.
What do you think New Canaan has to change in this second round here if they want to win?
They definitely have to change their a bit of their defense and talking in the court if it's short or if it's far, because I feel like they're not talking so much about that, and it's like a hit like that right there was right to the hands of Gussage, but she was just unable to recover it because she didn't know if it was going far or short. It's little things like those that gets New Canaan, but otherwise they're a really strong team. What do you think about Trumbull?
Yeah, I agree. Before I go to Trumbull with New Canaan, we saw after they were able to get the points off the initial serve, they were able to get back in the game and show a lot of power that we thought we saw from that we were going to see from New Canaan. And then right now with 1 minute 30 left for Trumbull, you know, at the end there, it was kind of reverse. We saw Trumbull giving up points on the serve, so that's something we want to see fixed for Trumbull right now in this second half and trying to prevent Lily Stevens in any way they can for Trumbull, because we've seen that when she hits it, it's a point for New Canaan.
What do you think Coach Kevin Marino just said in that huddle on New Canaan?
I think he was saying everyone just stay cool, work as a team, let's just get these points on the initial serve or not let them up at least, and we'll be fine and just keep playing. We still have, it's still best out of 5. As long as we win this round, we're all good and chilling.
And over there in Trumbull's huddle, it looked a bit intense. What do you think they're saying in there?
Back to earlier, they just want to keep the momentum going. They won the first round. They want to win the second. I think they could do it here if they just keep the momentum going. They're getting pretty excited right now as I look over at them. And now we'll send it to the court.
Everyone getting hyped up for their game right now. What do you do when you get hyped up for your lacrosse games? What is like your key to hype yourself up?
You know, the thing to get me hyped up is just having a friend smack me or just pump me up, just get me going, get me jumping.
Get you moving.
Get me moving.
A bit dancing in there.
We see both teams are just getting dialed in, focused up right now. As we see, not too much excitement.
I see a bit dancing there on Trumbull.
But we're seeing a lot of just focusing, getting ready for the second round.
The ref is checking rotations on both sides of the court. And
this will be the start of the second round.
Trumbull will have the serve. And number 2, Maggie Carley, captain of Trumbull, will be serving it. She's been having a great game. What do you have to say about her serves?
You know, her serves have been looking great. That's something that New Canaan has not been able to stop, as we see right here, Skylar.
An ace right off Maggie Carley's hands.
Maggie Carley is a player for Trumbull that can't be stopped. Her serves are undeniably the hardest to stop right now, I think, and she keeps getting point after point.
Like, look at that. That was right down so hard, and Mulcahy will take it and get it back over, but Trumbull will hit it back over, and Mulcahy will take the block with Alex Steinberg.
Perfect block from New Canaan there, and that's exactly what we want to see, stopping those spikes. And if New Canaan's able to do that, they're going to win this round pretty easily.
Lisette Jimenez will be serving the ball. She had a couple aces before. She was on a roll. Oh, my God, that hit right there. Lisette did receive that, and New Canaan got it back over. And it will be. Trumbull will fail to get it back, to hit it back over. But what do you have to say about that play?
You know, we haven't seen that many, we haven't seen the crazy spikes from Lisette, but she's been a game changer tonight. Getting those serves, getting those recoveries there as the libero, and now we'll see another serve from her.
Number 27, hitting it over right into Mulcahy's hands right there, and she will spike it, but Trumbull will recover that. That looked like a hard recover. And Mulcahy will be setting it right to Ava's hands. Back up to Trumbull. We'll be setting it up to number 11 with the spike right to Lily Stevens. She just didn't know if she wanted to do a platform or set it up to her team. What do you think about that?
That's a hard one to recover there. That's a pretty hard spike coming in, and you know, if that was me, I would be pretty scared. But these girls are able to stay in there and get recovered and get it up their team. But right there, Lily Stevens was in a little bit of a weird position.
Number 11, Alyssa Ziltina will be serving it, and New Canaan will cover it, and Lily Stevens will have a down ball, and she spiked it once again, unstoppable.
Point after point for New Canaan right now as we see another point from Lily Stevens. She's getting these spikes, she's getting these counters. What can't Lily Stevens do?
And Trumbull will receive the serve. Number 26, Lily Stevens serves the ball for number 26, and Mulcahy will be tipping it over right to the 4. What do you have to say about that?
That was another great play by New Canaan, and they have all the momentum right now. They've gotten the last 3 points, and if they can keep this going with these rallies, it looks like they'll be great for this round.
Number 10, Anna Zalonjevic will be serving the ball, and Trumbull will have the recovery and have the nice hit, but number 11, Anna Verdon, freshman, was not able to recover that block, but maybe next time. What do you have to say about that?
New Canaan's blocks have been looking good today, but right there, it was not able to work out.
Number 6, Julia Grillo, serving the ball right to Lisette. Lily Stevens will spike the ball, but Trumbull will recover it. But it went out, but they still got there and with a spike like Lily Stevens, it's even scary to get there. So that's one step ahead they have. Mulcahy will be serving it here. Mulcahy will recover the ball to Lisette. And number 4, Ava will free it right over into Trumbull's hands with the block from freshman 11, Anna Verdon with number 2.
A few plays ago, we saw New Canaan's block wasn't able to get it, but there, after the recovery, they were able to get it there. Skylar, after a little change, what do you think New Canaan changed there on the block?
I think, well, they obviously changed their middles. They put freshman Anna Verdant in there instead of sophomore Alex Steinberg in there. And Jesus, did you just see Lily's spikes off the set of Trumbull's set right on the line?
Wow, you know, on a play like that, you're either going for a block or you're going for a set. But Lily Stevens, she says, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going for a spike. They're not going to see it coming. And that's exactly what happens, and they get the point instantly as we see a timeout by Trumbull.
7-3 here. Rams are up. Rams are getting hyped in their huddle, and Trumbull's huddle is looking a bit intense right now, but
yeah, Trumbull's looking great right now. I mean, New Canaan's looking great right now, and Trumbull's a little worried, going down 7-3, and they'll call a timeout and hopefully get the momentum back in their favor.
And number 4, Ava Proyo will be dancing and grittying on the court right now. New Canaan's got some good dance moves. Canaan's getting really hyped up. And number 5, Lindsay Mulcahy will be serving the ball. That serve was a hard one. It was a floater right to number 26, and Lisette will recover that, and that will be a tip, but Olivia Zarowski will get to Lily Stevens' hands, but Trumbull will receive it. Receiving it with the tip. I think New Canaan there, they just had a hard time getting up there to block that because they were late on it. What do you think?
That was a great comeback from Trumbull. You know, after letting up a lot of points, they call a timeout, and then we see a huge rally in point Trumbull.
Number 27, Sienna Hoffer, will be serving the ball. And that's a spike of a serve. And Lily Stevens will spike it, and Trumbull tried to block it, but it got caught in their hands because a spike like that, you just can't hit back over.
Okay, by the end of this night, Lily Stevens is going to take off someone's head with these spikes.
How high do you think Lily Stevens' hitting percentage is going up right now? She's having a great game right now.
She's having a great game right now. Her vertical's got to be pretty high. She's getting really high up there and getting these spikes with a lot of speed on these. And, wow, I don't know what I would do if I was on the team receiving these.
Can we talk about these sets from Olivia Zarowski? Like, she can set from anywhere on the court and have a perfect set right to anyone's hands.
Yeah, I mean, those are some perfect sets that we're seeing right now. And that, as we see another great block by Alexa Steinberg.
And Gussage will receive that tip right there. And Steinberg and Lily Stevens will smack it right on the line again. Spike after spike, Dylan.
We see spike after spike. New Canaan's been rolling with this second round, and we kind of saw that in the later first round, and you could have thought that New Canaan was going to take the second round pretty easily.
Trumbull hitting the ball, and New Canaan will fail to block that. Lily Stevens got up there, but they were kind of confused because they blocked it, but they couldn't tell if it was going back over to the side.
Yeah, that looked like a kind of a hard one for New Canaan there. They just got a little unlucky, but it's okay. They've been playing great, just a little bit unlucky there, and now we'll see a great serve by Trumbull.
Number 26, Camden Roth, will be serving the ball, and it will be right to the net. New Canaan's in the lead here, 10-5.
This is game that's going back and forth right now. You know, New Canaan is up by 5, but these last few points have been going back and forth, back and forth.
Olivia Zorowski with the serve here. Trumbull will receive it right up to the setter's hands, and number 11 will spike it down, but Buchanan will recover it right to Lily Stevens, and she will try to tip it, but Trumbull knows what's up now. And number 26, Camden Ruff with number 28, Samantha Augustine, the middle. She's always having those insane hits right there.
Yeah, she's been a game changer tonight, as we've seen hit after hit from her, and we'll see another spike from her. Serve from here right now, and let's see if she can get an ace.
Nice serve right to Gussage. Jarowski will get there, right to Lily Stevens. Trumbull setter will try to sneak it over again, but Ava, number 10 on New Canaan, really said, no, not today.
Looks like Trumbull had a mishit there. Wasn't even close to getting over the net, and hopefully Trumbull can recover, as they got 1 point after the timeout, but since that, it just has been downhill for Trumbull.
Lily Stevens with a nice serve there, but Trumbull will recover it with the spike on number 11, Alyssa Valentina. That was a nice spike there.
Wow, that's a scary spike. You know, that was a perfect spike, bottom left, great speed on it, and that's exactly what Trumbull needs to come back in this game.
Lily Stevens just wasn't able to recover that there. That's a rare sightings, but number 2 on Trumbull, Maggie Carley, will be serving the ball. She's a good server, and Lisette will be recovering that right up to Lily Stevens, but Trumbull will be recovering. Oh, and the defense from Lisette today, right up to Mulcahy, and the defense from number 2, Maggie Carley. Oh.
Looks like some miscommunication there for New Canaan, as both players went up for the ball, and
yeah, no one really talked on the court there. I think they got a bit confused, and they both really wanted that ball and wanted that point. 11-8, New Canaan. Number 2, Maggie Carley, will be serving the ball once again. And oh my, that would have been a nice serve if it was in, but it wasn't. But that was a nice float serve, but it just wasn't in.
That is something Trumbull can't give up right now, is these serves. That is something they have to get in right now.
Number 7, Lisette Jimenez. She has these nice serves, but Trumbull now knows how to receive it. And Trumbull did do a Lily Stevens and tip the ball right there, and no one was there on New Canaan to recover it, but Trumbull, number 11, Alyssa Valentina, will be serving it.
This is a close round right now, 12-9.
And ball's up. Right into Lindsay Mulcahy's hands, right into Olivia Zarowski. 2 back to Lindsay Mulcahy with the spike. Blockers on Trumbull, just couldn't do anything about that. Went right through them, smashed it.
Lindsay and Lily, the 2 L's, having control in this game for New Canaan. Spike after spike. If it's not Lily, it's Lindsay. If it's not Lindsay, it's Lily, and that's what we have seen.
They're really making Trumbull take the L's on their hits. And that hit by number 26, Camden Roth. She's on a roll here too. I think she's a key player to Trumbull's team. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a great spike by her right there. You know, New Canaan's blockers were able to get up, but it still was point for Trumbull because of how hard that spike was.
Number 6, Julia Grillo Libero, will be serving it. She has some hard serves, and it will go right to Ava Pulio, but she was unable to receive that serve.
Trumbull starting to come back into this round, and this is anyone's round right now. As we see, it's 13-11 Rams.
And ball's up, right back to Ava once again, but she will receive it this time to Mulcahy, and she hits it deep. That's a bow and arrow shot right there.
Wow, you know, for New Canaan, the first round, it was Lily Stevens' game, and now we see here with Lindsay taking over the second round right now.
They are definitely key players to New Canaan, again with Olivia Zarowski's sets, because what would they do without those sets there? And now number 2, oh my God, number 28, Samantha Augustine. She's an insane middle on Trumbull. She can really have those spikes on any set. She's always getting it for New Canaan. She's gotten majority of Trumbull's points, What do you have to say there?
That was a perfect spike right there. It was really fast right down the middle where no one was, and there was no way New Canaan was going to recover on that.
Number 27, Serena Hopper will be serving it. Lisette will receive it, and Lily Stevens will hit it right over. I don't know what that really was there, but she got the point, so it was just right to the spot where you want it.
Yeah, right the spot, right where you want it. New Canaan's up 15-12, in the spot they want to be right now. And
number 15, Sophia Randman will serve it right over. Trumbull with the bad communication there on the receive part. But they did get the point because they made it go right to the 5, and just no one was there. See, there was no outside to be there on defense. And number 26 on Trumbull, Camden Roth will be serving it.
Such a close game. Skylar, how do you think the end of this round will go?
Honestly, it's so unpredictable. Like last game, you never know what's happening. But up to Lily Stevens, and that was a hard spike, but it would be out.
We've seen great spikes from Lily Stevens today. I think that's her first mistake on a spike tonight, and it had a lot of speed on it, but it went out of bounds.
Number 6, Camden Roth will be serving it once again. And the ball's up, right into Ava's hands. She'll try to set it off the serve. Just didn't get it high enough for Zarowski. That's a rare sightings of Zarowski not getting there. She's a bit late on that one.
Well, that was just not the best set. In a weird, awkward spot. Maybe should have went for an underhand, but went for the overhand and wasn't able to get high enough for Zarowski.
Camden Roth will be serving it over the net once again. Right to Lisette, to Ava, and oh my God. Number 2, Maggie Carley with another hit right to the line to the 3. No one was there. Awesome location. There's not much more to say about that. She's having an outstanding game from Trumbull.
Yeah, it's having an outstanding game as, you know, Trumbull's been down this whole second round, but now we see Trumbull taking a huge change in events and taking the lead now in New Canaan.
And what do you think happened right there? I'm going to leave that to you.
You know, she went for the spike, but didn't jump or anything, so she wasn't able to get it over the net, and now New Canaan's down 17-15. Skylar, what do you think New Canaan has to change here to get the momentum back?
I think they definitely have to change some of their defense. They went from really strong to a little weak there, a little struggling on their defense side of the end. I think they just need to talk, get the ball up right to Olivia Zarowski's hands, because, you know, with hands like those, she can get it anywhere on the court, and then, boom, you have a spike from Lee Stevens or Lindsay Mulcahy, and pretty much that's it. But both teams are looking really strong out here today. It's a really intense game. I didn't think it was going to be this intense, but Trumbull clearly came out here to New Canaan with the mentality of they wanted to win and defeat New Canaan. The number 2 team in the FCAC.
Skylar, you got to think, the odds were in the favor of New Canaan. If I'm a betting guy, I would have put my money on New Canaan, but right now we see Trumbull winning the first round and now up in the second round. What do you think's going wrong with New Canaan?
Pretty much their defense, like I said, but number 26, Camden Roth, will serve it once again. Let's see what they got here. It will be 15-17. Trumbull is up. Serves over the net, right to Lisette, to Ava, to Steinberg. And number 11, Alyssa Valentina will spike it out.
And that will go flying like an airplane out of bounds, and that's exactly what New Canaan wants to get back into this game and get the momentum on their side. It looks like whenever a team calls a timeout, they get the point.
Olivia Zarowski serves the ball right up to number 2's hand, and number 28 will spike it once again, Samantha Augustine.
You know, that's just a crazy, crazy spike by Augustine there, and just something that's just not returnable. And for New Canaan, you just got to think, we just can't let Augustine get these spikes off again.
I think number 2 Maggie Carley and number 28, Samantha Augustine, are definitely both key players to the team here. They've both been carrying a bit. And oh my God, just no one was there on New Canaan on number 28, Samantha Augustine serve. That was an ace. Just no one, I don't know what do you think New Canaan was doing there? Because no one was there.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to come up with some play, but a lot of miscommunication there, leaving that whole spot open to just give the free point to Trumbull. And that's something New Canaan's been doing great at this second round, is not letting up those ace points, but they just let up another one right there.
And number 23, Ariana Jolabali with the spike. I haven't seen that one yet, but that was a nice spike to the deep. What is New Canaan doing here? They're getting a bit frustrated on the court, getting a little bit mad at each other. Don't know how to act right now.
This second round started off as New Canaan. It looked like they were going to come back and take this game, but as we see, this is Trumbull's game. They want this. They won the first round, and they're taking over right now in this second round. We see New Canaan's coach getting a little mad right now and wanting this team to turn around and change what's happening. What do you think New Canaan's going to change here after this huge change of events?
They definitely need to change their communication in their defense, because what is going on there? I like this music. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's going to be dancing a little bit. I'll look at the fans. They're clapping. I see some little fans dancing up there in the top stands.
It's going to be on my feet. And number 28, Samantha Augustine, will be serving it once again. She's a key player to Trumbull. Let's see what she has here on this serve. And Ellie Gusage will receive that right to, oh my God, Lily Stevens once again slamming it, putting a hole in the ground.
When it comes time to get a clutch point, New Canaan goes to their person, Lily Stevens, and she has been the clutch player tonight. When it comes down to the end, the last 5-10 points, she gets it off those spikes.
And Trumbull will serve it off. Lily Stevens serves with the tip, but Stevens will recover that with one hand, and then number 5, McCahey, will hit it deep because Trumbull was not there and they just didn't know that was coming.
Huge change of momentum right now. After the timeout, New Canaan has been able to get the last 2 points. Let's see if they can keep it up here.
Sets it up right to 11, and she will hit it deep to Lisette. Number 5, Lindsay McCahey, will hit it deep. And oh my God, that block, but that recovery from Trumbull off the block. And number 5, oh my God, that was a back set from Lily Stevens, right to Lindsay McCahey's hands, right to the ground, smash, boom, boom, boom.
Wow, that was just an outrageous rally there for both teams, as we see Lindsay getting the last laugh with the huge spike.
And Maggie Carley will set it up right to number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, and New Canaan will be unable to recover that hit. And it will be 21-19.
After the timeout, we saw New Canaan was coming back. We thought this was New Canaan's game. They were going to come back, take this round, but Trumbull said no. This is still our game. This is our round, and they've shown that in the last 2 points.
Maggie Carley here with the serve. Let's see what she got. And it goes right into the net. That's what she has right there. But
that's just something you can't afford right now. As this close of a round, you can't give up points off this serve.
Especially as a key player to your team. And number 7, Lisette Germani is a key server on New Canaan's team. Will serve it once again. And Trumbull will recover it. And right to the middle, freshman, number 11, Anna Vernon, will spike it, and Trumbull will be unable to receive it.
Timeout, Trumbull. And this was a huge change of events. New Canaan was down 5 points, and now they're tied at 21-21. Skylar, what do you think is going to happen here in this later part of the second round?
This is a rocky road here. I think both teams want to fight for it. I can see in Coach Kevin Marino's face right now that he wants this win more than ever. But I can also see on Trumbull's side that they want this win more than ever. I think that Trumbull just came to our home just with a bigger mentality than New Canaan, and New Canaan didn't see it coming. And number 7, Lisette Germain, is an ace server. will be serving it once again.
New Canaan looks pretty dialed right now, pretty focused in, coming up with strategies to get these next few points. And Trumbull just looks really excited. They're pumped up, and they want to get this next point.
And Trumbull will recover that serve, and right up to Mulcahy's hands. And it was a block, but it will be out.
Wow.
See, Lisette was there, but she saw it going out, and she took away her platform and said, no, not today. I want to win this game. I want to ace, and she wants to serve.
Lindsay for New Canaan with these huge spikes. That one just wasn't returnable and just went flying out of bounds off the blockers.
Number 7 on Trumbull is having an outstanding game right here on defense. She can receive any serve. Now let's see what Lily Stevens will tip it. Number 27 on Samantha Hoffer will be unable to receive that, but they hit it back over, and Lisette Jimenez was unable to receive that ball.
Yeah, that would have been a hard point for New Canaan to get there, as we saw a huge spike from Trumbull, and it looked like it was a little bit of a deflection, and we saw Lisette's diving for it and just wasn't able to get it to one of her players,
Number
one of her teammates.
11, Alyssa Zantina will serve it over right to Lily Stevens, to Zorowski, back to Stevens, and Maggie Carley will pass it right to number 23, Arena Joe-Bag will spike it down. We did receive it, but then we had a Rocky getting it back over the net.
Miscommunication there from New Canaan, it looks like, as 2 people went for that second hit, and it just made it an inaccurate hit and not something you could receive back.
Number 11, Alyssa Zalentina will serve it once again. And that was a foot fault. That was foot over line on Zorowski's part right there, but it was a bit tight on the net from Lisette, but
wow, with this close of a game right now and it being now match point for Trumbull, that's a hard play to call right there from the refs, but it did look like the foot was over the line, and New Canaan's going to have to do really good on these next few points to come back.
And New Canaan will recover it right up to Lindsay Mulcahy, and right on the 25th point, she shanks it, but I can see what she's feeling there on a game-winning point.
You know, Lindsay went for the huge spike. She was getting ready for another crazy spike like we've seen earlier in this game, but looks like she missed the ball off her hand, and it will be 2-0 Trumbull. Skylar, what are your thoughts on this score right now? I know you said before the game you thought it was going to be 3-1 New Canaan, but right now we see Trumbull's up 2-0. What are your thoughts on this game so far?
I think it's a totally crazy game here. Trumbull's came out here with this mentality, and they're not giving up. They're fighting their battle against the Rams, and they just came here, was like, I want to win on this Friday night. And it was a bit of a far drive, an hour to get here, so I think they want to win if they're going to drive that far. What do you think?
Yeah, this has been a crazy game. You know, the score doesn't speak for itself. You know, Trumbull's up 2-0, but both of these rounds have been really close. It's been a 1 or 2 point game. Sorry for the cough, but this has been a really close game so far, even though the score doesn't show it. I think New Canaan could easily come back and win the next 3.
Such a tight game here. It's choking my partner up right now. There's not much to say here, but other than both teams are fighting to win this point, and that the coaches are both determined to win. What do you think they're saying in the huddles right now, Don?
Yeah, well, of course the coaches are determined to win, but looks like both teams are just keeping their teams motivated. For New Canaan to stay in this game, keep going, and don't let off the gas. We have to keep trying and keep working hard. We can easily come back. And Trumbull, it looks like they're saying, we got to keep this momentum going. We can't let off the gas pedal just now. Let's just win this 3rd round and get out of here and have a nice Friday night.
I totally agree. Now back to the court. Let's see, everyone's getting back on the court here. And they will be getting in their huddles in the court. I like this music. This Michael Jackson right here.
Yeah, it's some pretty good music right now, you could say.
It's like a bit Halloween. It's almost Halloween, and it's making me feel Halloweeny and making me feel spirity. And I'm getting psyched for this maybe last set. What are your predictions for this set? What do you think the rocky start will be?
It'll be interesting to see what New Canaan changes here, but I think they're going to keep them the same game plan as they have the same people out, as so does Trumbull. I know Trumbull knows how good New Canaan is and will let off the gas pedal and put up backups. They're going to keep giving it all they can right now.
Yep.
As this third round will now start. This is really anyone's game right now.
And it will be New Canaan's serve, I think, but the ref is checking rotations right now. So we'll see whose serve it is, but everyone's getting hyped on the court here, as you can hear. There's a big bomb squad of parents from New Canaan side of end. I always hear that one voice saying, New Canaan! And it just hypes up everyone and gets everyone hyped up to start the game. And Lindsay Stevens will be serving it over, but Trumbull will recover it. And that will be a nice hit, but right up to Mulcahy, and she'll hit it, but Trumbull will recover up to number 11. And this is a rocky game right here. But number 23, Ariana will spike it.
You know, that was just a great rally right there. Like we've seen this whole game, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But as we've seen, Trumbull has come out on top with the point right there to start off the third round.
Number 23, middle on Trumbull, has been having these really good hits lately. And number 2, Maggie Carley, a key player of the team, is serving. And that goes just over. With a bad communication of New Canaan, they were barely get it over, but let's see what Trumbull will. Oh, and Trumbull will fall right into the post.
I don't know whose point that will be. We'll just look at the injury right now, as looks like she hit the post pretty hard. You know, you hate to see injuries like this. You don't really see it too often in volleyball, but looks like she hit the pole pretty hard, and hopefully she's okay. You know, on these reports, do a lot of football games, and there's usually a good amount of injuries, but we see one of the girls on the Trumbull team go down. I'm pretty sure it's number 11, Jamie McMahon.
See, hitting a post is never fun. Back in kindergarten when I was on the playground, I ran to a post once, and it was over for me, but I think she looks fine. She's getting hyped, getting ready, wanting to play. Back on the court.
Not the time to make a joke about someone's injury, but you know, she's been one of the key players tonight. We've seen some great spikes from her. We've seen some great serves. She's one of the top players for Trumbull, and she's able to get back up fine. I think she just got the wind knocked out of her, and she said, I want to stay in. I want to win this game right now.
Number 7, Lisette Germinis will serve it over, but number 23, Irina, will say no and spikes it once again. She's been having a good game.
Yeah, you know, going back to number 11, Alyssa Zaltina, and it looks like I was wrong. I said Jamie McMahon for the injury, but it was actually Alyssa Zaltina, and she'll now serve.
And Lily Stevens will pass it, and a miscommunication there on New Canaan's side of the arm. I think Zorowski set it way too far, but someone else tried to set it. I don't know what really happened there, but number 11, Alyssa Zaltina, will serve it once again.
My bad on the injury. It was Zaltina, and now we'll see her with another serve. Trumbull's been rolling with this third round right now.
Right up to Mulcahy, and she'll spike it down. Trumbull will try to block it, but they can't. A girl like Mulcahy, you just can't block.
That's a great comeback play from Lindsay right there. You know, we saw the second round end with her kind of missing the ball, and that was a great play. The blockers couldn't stop it, and now it'll be 2-3 Trumbull.
And number 10, Anna Aloxovich, will be serving it over. And Trumbull will set it up, and then they'll hit it over a bit deep, but Lily Stevens will recover it, and then bang! Back to Lindsay Mulcahy, and she'll spike it.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Another great spike by Lindsay there. You know, earlier we saw a few points ago her hitting the blocker and them not being able to keep it in bounds, and we saw that once again.
Number 10, Ava, will have an ace.
You know, we've seen over and over again Lisette getting these aces.
It wasn't her serve.
Sorry, my bad. Not Lisette, but
Ava has had a couple aces, but Lisette and Ava are having really good aces together. They're definitely key servers on the team of New Canaan, and Zarowski will set it right up to Stevens, and she'll tip it, but Trumbull will have a hard recovery, and she'll smack it down at them, having a recovery once again. Setter, it was just a bit too tight to the net, and she stumbled over the line.
You know, Trumbull's gotten a lot better at stopping Lily Stevens here. You know, we saw first with the counter, Trumbull stops it. And then the next play, we see Lily Stevens with the huge spike, but it was still New Canaan's point.
And another ace from Lisette, number 7.
That's the last 4 points for New Canaan, and New Canaan's been running the third round right now, and I think if New Canaan gets this point right here, Trumbull's going to have to call timeout.
And number 10, Ava, will serve it too deep, leading to be Trumbull's ball. Rams is up 6-4.
You know, you serve it a lot, it gets a little hard to keep serving perfect, and that one goes out of bounds, but she had a lot of great serves, a few aces, and let's see what Trumbull's going to do here now.
Number 6, Julia Grillo will be serving it over. Back up to Mulcahy, and she'll bing, bing, bing. Back to 6, but number 6, Julia Grillo could not get there.
That's a great spike there by Lindsay. Hopefully New Canaan can keep this momentum going. As we saw in the second round, they had a lead for most of the game, but once they got to the 20s, Trumbull was able to take the lead.
Mulcahy with the ace. I could see number 6 on Trumbull, Julia Grillo, and Mulcahy have a bit of heat going on here. They keep on hitting it back to each other. Do you see that too on the court?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, but I'll definitely make sure to look out for that.
Oh, and another ace. Trumbull tried to recover it, but they just could not get there. Shanking it out.
Yeah, that's
really deep.
You know, I said it a little bit earlier. If Trumbull doesn't start getting some points, they're going to have to call a timeout as they do right here. Skylar, what do you think the Trumbull coach is saying to turn them around right now?
I think she's telling them to be better on defense. If I'm going to be honest, they're just kind of shanking some balls that shouldn't be shanked, and they just got to be hyped.
Yeah, you know, we've seen that whoever's getting these points on the first initial serve has been winning this game besides round 2. Round 2 was great for both teams off the initial serve, but Trumbull's just not been able to receive this initial serve from Lindsay. Hopefully we can see a change from Trumbull here after the timeout.
Lindsay Mulcahy will be serving it. Let's see what she got. And ball's up. Deep. And the set. Okay, I think she was. Personally, I think the setter, number 2, Maggie Carley, her foot was over the line. I saw that, but Trumbull did have a good hit there, and we were not able to recover it.
Wow, that's exactly what probably the Trumbull coach drew up right there. You know, they call a timeout, lost the last 5 points, and you're hoping for a win right there, and that's exactly what they get with the perfect spike.
Number 27, Serena Hoffer, serves it right to New Canaan, and New Canaan will shank it out. See, what I think here is every time after they go back in that huddle, Trumbull, they come out and wanting to win more than New Canaan, and see, they're already coming back up 9-6.
Wow, that was a perfect serve right there from Trumbull. As I thought that was going to hit the net, but that just got over, and I was like, wow, that was a great serve.
And the serve goes over once again, but it will be too deep going out.
Yeah, we won't see the same perfect serve like we saw earlier, but we'll get a substitution for Trumbull.
And on New Canaan, we got Sophia Random serving. Let's see what she has. And the ball's up. It's a bit deep there. Going to be Trumbull's point.
Haven't seen too much of Sophia today, and right after the serve, she'll be taken out. You know, this is a very close game right now, 10-7 Rams. You have to be very serious right now. You got to win the next 3 games. What do you think, Skylar? Like, you just can't let off the gas pedal. You have to keep going.
I think they just have to get these reserves right. Like, once again, an ace from Trumbull, and they shanked it. They're just New Canaan's not having good defense right now, and Trumbull just came back on the court and wanted it more.
Yeah, we saw it was 9-3 Trumbull earlier, and now it's 10-8. It was 9-3 Rams earlier, and now it's 10-8 Rams. So we've seen a huge comeback from the Trumbull right now as they just get another point.
Another ace from number 26, Camden Roth, one of the key players to Trumbull. New Canaan's unable to keep their platforms because a girl like Roth will just smash right through it with her serves.
Wow, this is a crazy game right now. You know, right when you think New Canaan's going to win.
And Stevens will try to smash it, but number 2, Maggie Carley said, no, not today. I want to win, and she will block that.
Now, going down 9-3 from Trumbull, they have came back, and now with a tied score of 10-10.
A serve like that. Right up to Lily Stevens, and she will tip it, and it works. Once again, right to the 2.
You know, Trumbull's coach can draw plays after plays, but the only thing they can't stop is Lily Stevens. They were able to stop her a little bit in the second round, but we haven't seen too much of stopping her since.
Olivia Zarowski will serve it over. Trumbull will set it right up to their outside. Number 11, and she will spike it deep. Alyssa Zelentina.
Yeah, Zelentina pretty much said, I can do whatever you can do, Lily. And we see that right there with the perfect spike.
Yeah, that was really deep there. It was just a nice overall spike. But now, number 28, Samantha Augustine will be serving. It's 11-11. And with the snake eyes there from Zarowski, Trumbull had a bit trouble getting it back over, but they set it right to Lily Stevens. She'll smack it right through the ground. Oh, my God.
Wow, yeah, there's no way you're recovering that. That's just not a spike you can recover. When you see Lily going up for that, you're hoping it's a counter, because if it's not, you're getting drilled in the face. That's all I'll say.
A girl like Lily Stevens is always having me speechless. You never know what she's going to do, because she can do everything. And there she goes, serves it, and it goes right over. It's a short serve. She just had an ace.
Yeah, you know, hit the net. Not what you want to see, but that was a perfect serve. No one from Trumbull was able to get to it, and they were able to get the point.
That's right where you want on the court, because there's no outside there, and she just knew that because she knows the game so well. She's been playing forever. And Olivia Zarowski with the recover right up to Mulcahy, and Trumbull will recover that hit. But number 11 will hit it back down, and the setup right to Mulcahy, and she will spike it, and Trumbull will not be able to recover it. 14-11 Rams.
You know, we keep seeing these huge momentum shifts as we see in this game. Rams go up a lot, and then we see Trumbull come back, and now we see Rams going up again.
And Lily Stevens' second mistake of the game I've seen, but she's got to brush it off.
You know, that's just, as one of the top players for New Canaan, that's just not something we can see right now from Lily Stevens, but she's been having an amazing game tonight. So
number 2, Maggie Carley, an all-star on Trumbull. What are these mistakes with these all-stars on the teams with throwing it too deep or into the net?
You know, everyone's due for mistakes. They've been playing great tonight, and obviously they're going to have a few mistakes, and they just got to keep on going. They can't let it get to them, and they just got to keep playing how they've been playing today.
Star server, Lisette, will be serving it over, but Trumbull will recover it right up to Mulcahy, and she'll spike it, but it will be New Canaan's ball. And it will be 16-12 New Canaan.
Looks like it'll be point New Canaan. I don't know what went wrong there. It looks like Trumbull hit the midline, right, the middle of the line there.
And
but
ball's up. And Trumbull will recover that right to their outside and hit it in with the one-hander of the receive. And this is a bit of a rally here, right to the pipe. And they will recover it right to Trumbull. Set to the right side, right to Lisette. Zorowski will set it right to Mulcahy, and she'll tip it right up to the middle. She'll spike it down, number 23. Adriana says no. She's been having an amazing game as a middle. She's always spiking it right down to that line, right to the 4.
Yeah, she's been having a great game, and you see Rams take a 4-point lead, but that's a time when you're like, okay, this is when Trumbull comes back, as we've seen in the round before.
And Mulcahy will, oh my God. I'm totally speechless.
It looks like Lindsay can hear what I'm saying, as she said, no, Trumbull will not be coming back. This is our game, and we're going to win this round.
And it will be 17-13, New Canaan. Number 10, Ava, will be serving it over. With a good serve, number 2, Maggie Carley will set it right up to the outside. New Canaan will recover the hit right up to a girl like Mulcahy. She'll tip it, but it'll go back over. And number 23, Ariana, sorry for the mistakes. She will tip it right over, but it will be New Canaan's ball. I'm kind of confused about that. What do you think on that call?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like the ref's going to be talking to the player there. We'll see.
I think it should be Trumbull's ball there, personally.
We'll see. The ref will give it to the other ref, and they'll talk it over. If I was the refs, I would just redo the play, as they really doesn't look like they know whose point it is.
I think it's Trumbull's ball, personally. But
at this point, though, you can't challenge the play.
And it will be New Canaan's ball.
They'll give it to New Canaan. Personally, at that time, I don't know whose point it was, but I think that should have just been a redo, because obviously the refs had no idea whose point it was, it looks like.
And the serve will be deep, so the game will not be much affected by that point. It will be 18-14.
As you can say, ball don't lie. Ball does not lie, as we see right there.
And number 6, Julia Grillo, will be serving the ball. And the ball's up. Canaan will recover it right up to Stevens, and she'll try to tip it, going right into the net.
We don't see too many mistakes from Lily Stevens, but she goes for another counter and doesn't get it over, sadly. And we saw this in round 2, where New Canaan was up at 18-19, and it looks like they were going to have the clear favorites to win round 2, but as we see right now happening again, Trumbull is slowly coming back. What do you have to say about this right now, Skylar?
I think it's a pretty intense game. Trumbull might want it a bit more, but right now, as I could see, Lily Stevens is talking to her team, and Olivia Zorowski, the captain, just needed Band-Aid, so they're having a bit of timeout in the game right now, but I think both teams really want it. New Canaan's up by 18-15, I think. Who do you think wants it more right now?
I think both teams want it. Both teams have showed it. Both teams are dialed in. They're excited. And we'll see right here. I think Trumbull will come up with some play here after the
And Grillo will serve it right over. And Lily Stevens will spike it, but Trumbull will recover it, touch the ceiling. It went a different way. There's not much you can do with a spike like that from Stevens once again.
Yeah, after missing the point on the counter, we were able to see a huge spike from Lily Stevens, and right when I saw it, I was like, no way you can recover that. There's just no way.
And Mulcahy will serve it up and over. Up to Grillo, to Carly. And bang, bang, bang. Number 28, Samantha Augustine will spike it 19-16, Trumbull. Trumbull's coming here with the comeback, and number 27, Serena Hoffer, will be serving it now.
This is such a close game right now. We see point after point. They're just serving. They're just giving back points right now, and this is really anyone's round right now.
Oh.
Wow.
And that will be an ace from number 28. Oh, My apologies. Number 27, Serena Hoffer. She's a captain. That was an amazing serve.
That was a big mistake right there from Lissette. You know, right at her hands, but wasn't able to come up with it as New Canaan will call timeout after that play. As right now, Trumbull's coming back in this game.
What do you think Coach Kevin Marino's thinking here, taking a timeout? What do you think he's talking to his team about?
You know, I think he's just saying, guys, we just have to keep this going. You know, we have the lead right now. We can't have these bad, silly mistakes. And as long as we just do the plays that he's drawing up and they're able to get the spikes to Lindsay or Lily and they're able to get the easy recoveries, they'll be fine. They just have to work on these serves and getting the rallies, because it looks like when it comes down to a rally, it's New Canaan's point.
I personally really think that they just want the defense to recover the ball and get it right to Zarowski's hands, right to McCahey or Stevens. And they just want it to the 2 L's to hit that spike.
Trumbull staying in that huddle for pretty long right there. You know, they're definitely coming up with some good plays right now, as they know New Canaan's thinking of some great plays.
19-17, the Rams are up right now, but number 27, Serena Hoffer, will be serving the ball. Let's see what she has here. A float serve right there up to Lily Stevens, and she'll spike it down once again. Oh my goodness.
Huge spike there from Lily Stevens, and
Right.
I think that's New Canaan's play right now. Is after the timeout was give it to Lily Stevens, let her get that spike, because that's the way they're going to get the points to win this game.
They just want to pass that hit game, pass that hit point, pass it. Yeah, you get the point, but, and, oh, I thought that was about to be an ace there, but Trumbull really said, no, I want this game, and there goes a free up to Maggie Carly, sets it ball to number 28, Samantha Augustine, with the tip.
That was a great layup tip there from Trumbull, and they'll get the point there, and this is a really close game as we see 20-18, and this is really anyone's game here. What do you think is gonna be the outcome of this round right now, Skylar?
Honestly, you never know with teams like these. They're always like stumbling rocks. You never know where they're gonna go with it. So I honestly just don't know. But Zarowski will get it up to Stevens, and she'll spike it, but number 6, Julia Grillo, will reserve that. Spike it, she will tip it, trick them out. Maggie Carly will spike it down. A setter spiking it. That's like, you don't see that much in games, but Maggie Carly really made it happen there, and that was insane. New Canaan just didn't see that come in.
You know, if I'm Lily Stevens right now, all my spikes are working, as even though that one didn't happen as, but that was so close to Lily Stevens getting the point. But she goes for the counter, doesn't work. I think maybe right now she should just stick to the spike.
And Maggie Carly will set it to the middle, number 28. Back up to Maggie Carly, right up to the middle, and right deep, and Gustage will be unable to get that point right there. 20-20, this is an insane game. You could hear the fans getting rowdy out here. What do you have to say?
You know, this is exactly what we saw from Trumbull in round 2. They were down the whole second round, and when it came close, when they got in the 20s, they were able to come back and take the win.
Number 26, Camden Roth, will be serving it over the net, and oh my God. Mistakes like those just can't happen on the court.
You know, if you want to win this game and you want to win it now, those are mistakes you just can't happen. That just can't happen.
Olivia Zarowski, number 2, captain on New Canaan, will be serving the ball. And these people are playing with the balls over there. So it'll be put a stop in the game.
NCTV crew playing with the balls will get yelled at, but
Zarowski will serve it over, and the sets out to the outside of Trumbull, and a hard recovery from New Canaan. Maggie outside to the outside. Oh my God! That hit was insane by number 11, Alyssa Zalentina.
Zaltina has been running this game for Trumbull right now, as she's been the game changer, getting these spikes off and been able to get point after point in these clutch scenarios for Trumbull.
Number 28, Samantha Augustine, will serve it a bit too deep, leaving it to be New Canaan's point. Oh,
You know, out of these last 3 plays, 2 out of 3 have been bad serves by Trumbull, and that could have been 2 points for Trumbull, and that's just something that they can't do right now. Now they're down 1 point when they could have easily been up 2 or 1 point right now.
leaving the team to be 22 to 21. Rams are up and sets out, and it will be a tip, and New Canaan will not be able to recover that.
That will be a perfect counter from Trumbull there, as we have a tie game 22-22. And if Trumbull keeps this momentum going right now and they're able to get their serves off, this will definitely be their game unless we see a timeout from New Canaan.
This is a rocky game here. Number 2, Maggie Carley, star player of the team, will be serving it over. And Mulcahy will be unable to recover.
You know, the last 2 serves from Trumbull have been bad serves, haven't been their point. But right there, they get the ace, exactly what they want to see. And like I said earlier, New Canaan called their timeout like I predicted.
A 1-point game here. Both teams want it. New Canaan's struggling a bit on the defensive end right now. They're not talking, but both teams really want it right now. As you can see, they're both walking back on the court. And Maggie Carley will be serving the ball.
You know, before this game, it looked like it was New Canaan's favors to win, but right now we have Trumbull up 1 right now, up 2-0 in the series, and it's not looking good for New Canaan, but let's see if they can turn around anything here after the timeout.
And serves over the net, right to the corner. Oh my God.
And New Canaan's coach will get out of his seat, yelling at the ref, saying that was a hit on the net, but
terrible call on the ref's part. And Captain Olivia Zarowski will have a conversation with the ref, seeing if she can change his mind about it, because, see, that was an iffy call. It could get 50-50 right there, but
looks like the ref will not listen to her, and it will stay Trumbull's point as game point for Trumbull here.
Number 2, Maggie Carley, with no mistakes so far. Let's see if she gets this game point. And it goes right over. New Canaan will be able to recover it, freeing it over, and Maggie Carley will set it right up. That was a bit shaky right there.
That will be point New Canaan. That was a perfect block from New Canaan there, and that's exactly what they want to see. And when it's clutch time, you give Lisette the chance to serve it, as she's been the perfect server today.
A star server, number 7, Lisette Germanies, is now up at the 1-point game. If I was Trumbull, I totally wouldn't want a girl like that serving on me right now.
Looks like Trumbull will call the timeout there, as they know Lisette's serves have been great tonight, and they got to stop it here. And this game can come down to this play right now, and Trumbull's just thinking, this point, we're done, we win, we can go home.
Ooh, I'm shaking. What do you think's going to happen here?
I don't know. We'll see what Lisette comes up with on this serve. The stands are stumbling. Everyone's getting loud.
And the ball's up and over the net. Up to Maggie Carley, and it will be a him. And then, oh. And it will be 24-24, a tie game.
Looks like it was a perfect play from Trumbull, but even a better block from New Canaan, as it will be tie game 24-24 now.
And Lisette will serve it right over, and boom, it will be up and up to the outside, and then she will hit it deep. Olivia Zarowski will give it to Mulcahy. She'll tip it, but Trumbull said, no, I am here now, and I'm playing, and I want to win and go home. But Zarowski gives it to Mulcahy, and Trumbull blocks it. Back up to Lily Stevens, and oh, that was an insane play of defense right there. Really just getting down there on the ground, and up to Mulcahy. And Trumbull was there, but number 23, Ariana, was just not able to tip that right over, get it up there, but insane defense from Trumbull. They both teams equally want this right now. It's 25-24.
That was a huge rally, probably the longest rally we've seen tonight. And you could have just saw that was New Canaan's point, and they got it.
Oh, and Trumbull will shank it out of bounds, and New Canaan will win that point. We have one more set.
New Canaan will win that game off of getting the ace, and we'll go into round 4 as Trumbull's up 2-1 right now.
I really thought Trumbull was going to take that win there, but New Canaan really doesn't want to go home, I see.
You know, New Canaan is not going to give up. They're going to keep working hard, and they want to win this game. They don't care if they're down 2-0. They'll come back and win. And that's what they're going to do here. They're not going to give up. They saw after they won that, they were really excited, and they think they can win this game right now.
I mean, let's see what happens from here. I'm getting kind of nervous. But I think there's a lot of things going on, and everyone just got to stay focused with a good mindset. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, this is anyone's game here, to be honest. And as we see a score of 2-1, every single round came down to the line, as right there went into overtime, and the other points before was either 1 or 2 point game. And this is really anyone's game. Every round came down to the last point, and anyone can win this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And this is going to be a hard set here. Going to our fourth set?
This will be the 4th round coming up.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm unsure about that because the scoreboards say 3, but both teams getting back up on their courts. Let's see what we got here. And everyone's clapping each other's hands. No music now, but let it be. And refs are about to check rotations. Scoreboard people just got to give them the rotations, so let them check it. And everyone's getting in their huddles and hyping each other up because Trumbull wants to go home. New Canaan wants to stay and win. But let's see what happens from here. And the ref will be checking rotations. Trumbull's got a long way home tonight, an hour, probably with traffic even longer, but depending on who wins the set. And there he is once again, hyping up New Canaan, number 2. Sorry. Number 2, Maggie Carley will be serving. And there it goes, up and over the net, right to Lisette. Shoot, and then spike from Mulcahy. Shoot!
New Canaan showed they won this 3rd round, and they're not giving up, and they're going to win this game, as we see right here, starting off the 4th round.
I'm all the way over here, and I could feel the ground shake from that hit. And number 7, star server Lisette Germanes will be serving. And it will be a recover. And number 23, Ariana, will hit it over. It's 1-1. Tie game right here.
This game's just going back and forth right now, and both teams want this. Trumbull is realizing now that New Canaan's not going to give up going down 2-0. They still want this game, and Trumbull knows that they're going to have to work harder than they even were working earlier if they want to win this game.
Trumbull stirs it up and over the net, leaving New Canaan unable to receive the ball.
A little miscommunication there from New Canaan, and it'll be point Trumbull.
An ace from number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, will be serving once again. Let's see what she got.
really been a game changer tonight.
And that was an insane serve, a float serve, and Mulcahy barely just got it over. Trumbull will receive it up to number 23. Will hit it deep, but she did hit the net, so it will be New Canaan's ball, and it will be 2-2. This is always a 1-point game, I swear.
Yeah, this has been a great game tonight, and I'm very excited right now to see what will happen.
Number 10, Ava, will serve it right over, and Maggie Carly will set it up, and New Canaan will be unable to receive a hit from number 27, Serena Hoofer. It will be 3-2.
It really looks like now they just have been going back and forth on points. Trumbull gets the point, New Canaan gets the point, and then back and forth, etc.
Number 6, Julia Grillo with the serve. She hits it up and over, deep, but we will be able to recover it up to Lily Stevens, and she'll smash it into the net.
She'll go for a huge spike there, not able to get it over. We haven't seen any crazy spikes from Lily yet, but usually we see those later in the round, so.
2-4, not a 1-point game anymore, but let's see what number 6, Julia Grillo, has once again with that deep serve. And there was a bit of a miscommunication there, but Lindsay Mulcahy still made it happen with getting a point.
Yeah, it's going back and forth this game. New Canaan went down 2, but now they're only down 1 now, and.
Number 5, Mulcahy will be serving it over. And it'll be a bit of a rainbow serve. Oh! Did you see that hit?
Yeah, I saw it.
And again, number 28, Samantha Augustine. You've seen her hits at middle tonight. The thing about Trumbull, they set to their middles a lot, and their middles really know how to get it down and about and get that point. 5-3.
Trumbull's been showing out tonight, and they came in 10-8 and playing against Rams who have been dominant, and we're like, we're not going to lose. We want this game, and they've shown that here tonight.
Oh, and
but that'll be point New Canaan after a great spike by Lily Stevens. They'll get the block, but that will go flying out of bounds after the block, because if you're trying to recover a spike from Lily Stevens, just know that's going far.
It's a 1-point game once again, Dylan, with number 15, Sophia Randman, serving the ball over the net deep. And Maggie Carly will back set it to the middle. New Canaan will struggle to recover it. Back up to the outside. Boom! Unable to recover. Trumbull's point.
That'll be a point Trumbull, but nothing to worry about right now, as we've seen a lot better comebacks. We've seen each team down 5-6 points and come back easily, so nothing to worry about for New Canaan right now.
Number 26, Camden Roth will be serving it over the net. Let's see what she has here to offer for her team. A deep serve. Oh, let's see if New Canaan recovers it, and they do. Oh, and Maggie Carly with the snake eyes. That's an insane Saturn move right there. I know she likes that move. That's her second time doing it to New Canaan.
That's a crazy snake eye there. Almost looks like a hold, but I guess not, and that'll be point Trumbull. That even faked me out. Wow, that was not predictable at all.
Back in my Foursquare days, I always used to do snake eyes, and I was never able to, but looks like Trumbull with another point, leaving them 8-4.
Yeah, we'll see Samantha Augustine there with another point, and she has been running this fourth round so far, getting point after point for Trumbull.
And New Canaan will struggle to receive the serve, and Maggie Carly will set it to outside, and number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, will tip it over, and New Canaan struggled to receive it, and leaving Trumbull with a point.
Trumbull's been dominating so far in this fourth period, or round, whatever you want to call it. And, after seeing that going down 5, New Canaan's going to call timeout, get their players back in line, and these timeouts have really worked for New Canaan. Once they call timeout, we've seen good progress from New Canaan, so hopefully we can see a good comeback from New Canaan here after the timeout.
This music is making me feel awake. I can't imagine being on the court right now, how this music is making me feel. What's your favorite hype game, pre-game song, Dylan?
You know, I couldn't tell you. Just something to get the whole team going, get me going, and if this is the song that's getting them going, then that's great for them, as we'll see right here.
And number 26, Camden Roth, will be serving it over the net. I mean, we'll see if she does, but let's not give our hopes up. And she will. And it will be an ace on top of that. Boom, boom, boom.
That'll be a perfect serve by number 26, Camden Roth, and she'll get the ace there, and it looks like New Canaan's timeout really did not work there.
Number 26, Camden Roth, will be serving it once again after that amazing ace. And another good serve, but Gussage will recover it. And oh my God, this middle, number 28, Samantha Augustine, is unstoppable. She's like a Lily Stevens for Trumbull, but as a middle.
This timeout for New Canaan clearly did nothing for New Canaan, as Trumbull is dominating this fourth period right now, and they said, okay, we'll give you a win, but this is our game and we're winning.
4-11, and oh my God. I don't know what that was right there, but
New Canaan will get the point there. It looks like it went out of bounds. Kind of close call, but New Canaan will get the point, as it will be 11-5 now.
And number 2, Olivia Zorowski, will be serving it. Let's see what she has to offer. And Trumbull will be able to receive it. Oh my God. Number 11, Alyssa, will spike it right to the really deep, right on the line, leaving New Canaan unable to recover that.
Yeah, Zautina and Augustine have been dominating this game for Trumbull lately, and those are my key players and top players for Trumbull right now, as one of them is getting the point for Trumbull, and there's just no way stopping them right now in this fourth period.
And Augustine will serve it into the net, but she'll shake it off, leaving the score 12-6 Trumbull.
She'll come out real quick. Looks like she needs a little bit of a break. Just let her get some water, shake it off. It's okay, and get her back in the game soon enough.
And New Canaan will be serving it. Lily Stevens, let's see what she has to offer. Oh, and boom, number 23, Ariana, will spike it right in the back corner. No one was there. Why do you think no one was there, Dylan?
I don't know, just the formation and what the coach wants to do, but obviously Trumbull saw that and spiked it exactly where no one was, and with a perfect spike like that, obviously you're going to get the point.
Trumbull right now is definitely taking advantage that New Canaan does not cover the deep that much, but New Canaan's doing a great job at defense right now at the same time. And Lily Stevens with an insane pipe hit. And number 11, Alyssa, we will not be able to get it over, but leaving New Canaan with the point, 7-13, up Trumbull.
You know, Trumbull's up by 6 points right now, and they're really dominating this game, as we'll see what Lisette can do.
And star server Lisette once again with the ace. She's on a roll.
Yeah, when you see Lisette serve, you know New Canaan's going to get a point. We've seen her get ace after ace this game.
And up and over, another ace. What the heck?
You know, earlier this round, Trumbull's been dominating because they haven't been making silly mistakes like that and have been doing great in these rallies. But right now, they're making those silly mistakes, and it's just something you can't afford right now.
When it comes to Lisette's serves, Trumbull's not able to receive them. I mean, I wouldn't be able to either.
Wow,
but that number 7, Jasmine Johnson, really got down there and was able to receive the ball, leading her team to get the point.
A little bit of a bad set there from New Canaan, and not being able to get the spike off really hurts them there, as they won't get the point. And let's see what Valtina will do here on this next serve.
And ball's up and over, and Lily Stevens will recover it to Zarossi, to Mulcahy, and Trumbull will, oh! Okay, that was a bit of race. The ball was going everywhere on their side. not the best communication, but number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, was able to get there, but no one's able to get her ball for her.
Yeah, that would have been a hard hit. Even if someone did get that, I don't think they would have been able to get that over the net. But, you know, New Canaan's slowly coming back. They were down 6, 7 points earlier, and now they're only down 4. So hopefully we can see a comeback from New Canaan here.
And New Canaan will serve it over, leaving Trumbull to hit it over, back to Stevens. Back up to Mulcahy, and she'll spike it, and it'll be New Canaan's point.
Yeah, New Canaan won't give up. You know, they go down 2-0. They don't care. They go down 13-6 earlier. They don't care. They will keep dominating and not let off the gas pedal, and they want to win this game, and they've shown this.
There goes New Canaan's serve over the net, and Trumbull will be able to receive it, hitting it over. New Canaan struggling to get it back over, but oh my God.
Perfect spike from Lily Stevens there, and you know we haven't seen any great spikes from her earlier in this round, but you know when it comes clutch and you need one for New Canaan,
Shout
she's
out
the
to
girl
number 7, Jasmine Johnson on Trumbull. She's been having an outstanding time on defense. She tries to get every ball, even though that she wasn't able to recover that ball from Lily Stevens. She still got there and was down on the floor, risking it just for her team. Get that point.
Yeah, you know, we see Trumbull call the timeout there after letting up the last 3 or 4 points. And
12-14 Trumbull. New Canaan has been having a comeback here.
we'll see what Trumbull will do here after the calling the timeout.
I think they're ready. I think they want it. Let's see. And ball's up. And deep and out. See, they knew what they were going to do with that, and they took advantage of their timeout, and they were like, we're going to take this timeout and stop the server streak because our defense is not good right now. And number 6, Julia Grillo, will be serving.
15-12, Trumbull.
And sets up right to Mulcahy, tipping it over, but Trumbull will get into Maggie Carly's hands, and a block from freshman Anna, but Trumbull will get it back over into a place that no one was. They have a really good outlook onto the court and a good IQ.
Wow, everyone from New Canaan just looked at the ball there and no one went for it. And, you know, Trumbull just saw the opening and they just went for it and they got it.
One thing I'd say about Trumbull is they definitely have a good eye on the court. They know where to go when no one's there.
A little miscommunication there from New Canaan as Trumbull will get the ace.
And number 6, Julia Grillo, will serve it once again. Scores 17-12, Trumbull, and it'll go up and over. I don't know what that is right there, but it will be New Canaan. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the ref called right there. I'm kind of really confused. But it will be New Canaan's point.
Looks like it will be New Canaan's point. Trumbull's up 4 right now.
Leaving the score to be 17-13. Trumbull, Mulcahy will serve it up and over to number 6, Julia Grillo. And that free will go straight down, but New Canaan will get it over, and Lily Stevens will tip it up to Maggie Carly. Will get it back over, and then she'll boom, 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 boom. Hit it once again. Unrecoverable.
Yeah,
Shots fired.
Lily Stevens serves. You can't stop them, man. We didn't see them earlier, like I said earlier, but when it comes clutch and when the Rams need it, she gets the spikes off, and they've been winning. Looks like some miscommunication on the score right now.
If I was Trumbull, I would be so scared. And there goes an ace from Lindsay Mulcahy.
You know, this is what we've seen from Trumbull. They have been letting off the gas pedal when they take this huge lead, and they just got to keep it going right now. They can't let off.
And Lindsay Mulcahy will serve it up and over once again, but let's see. I'm not going to jinx it here, but let's see if she got it. And she does, right to Trumbull's hands, but they will spike it over, and New Canaan will receive the ball, goes right up to Lily Stevens, and a tricky game right here, but Lindsay Mulcahy will free it back over up to, oh my God, number 26, Camden Roth will spike it uncovered a ball from New Canaan's part, and
Wow, all the fans going crazy right now after that point. This is really anyone's game right now. We see points going back and forth with Trumbull keeping a 3-point lead right now.
the 15-18 Trumbull, number 27, Serena Hoffer will serve it over, and oh my God, Maggie Carly with the spike right over that set. She knew, she was like, I'm not gonna wait for Lily Stevens to spike it on my team. I'm gonna spike it before her, and she took advantage of that.
New Canaan will call timeout here as they've been doing pretty good in this middle part of the game, but letting up the last 2 points. This is a crucial time because you let up a 4-point lead, and they need to score these next few points, Scott. What do you have to say?
I mean, it is a 15-19 Trumbull. New Canaan's struggling right now, but it looks like they're talking about their mistakes in the huddle right now, and they're trying to get it back together, and pretty much, yeah, Trumbull's having they just want to go home, I think. And number 27, Serena Hoffer, will be serving it over. What are your predictions on the serve?
You know, after the timeout, you're really trying to go for a hard serve because you know New Canaan came up with a play, so I'd say it either goes out of bounds or New Canaan gets the point here, but we'll see.
And she will.
Perfect serve.
But New Canaan will receive it, leaving Lily Stevens being able to hit it. And then number 26 will hit it right to the 6. No one's ever at the 6. Trumbull knew that. Trumbull's like, I know where to get it. I want it at the 6 because I know no one will be there.
That was just a perfect play by Trumbull there. You know, they were able to recover Lily Stevens' spike and then find a spot where no one was.
And number 27, Serena Hoffer, will serve it once again. Up to Lily Stevens, and bam, chicka, bam. That is one scary hit. I'm getting shivers up here in the...
Scott, I know you went for the bow, chicka, bam, but just know it's bow, chicka, bow, bow. Just so you make sure you get it right, okay?
I mean, I was trying to do my own thing there, but okay, buddy. Now it's number 15, Sophia Random will serve it over, and Trumbull will recover it, and it will be a hold in the set from Maggie Carly, and be 17-20. The Rams are coming back once again.
It looks like whatever team gets a 20, the other team just ends up coming back, as we've seen in all of these rounds so far, and we see New Canaan coming back right now. Looks like they'll go for a crazy spike, but
And
Lily Stevens will be blocked.
28, Samantha Augustine. A key player, blocking, hitting, anything you want her to do, she can do on that court, and she'll make it happen for her team if she has to.
You know, usually in these clutch scenarios, we see Lily Stevens get those points, but right there, Trumbull's known after this going into 4 rounds that how to stop Lily Stevens, and they get her with the block there.
Perfect set to Stevens, and oh my God, another snake eyes from Maggie Carly.
Maggie Carly, she loves her snake eyes. That's a great play right there.
And it will be 22-17. Trumbull is up. And it'll be 26. Camden Roth will be serving it over. And Lily Stevens will spike it. And number 26, Camden Roth, will shank the set off the hit.
She'll go for the set, and it'll just go right through her hands. That's like the 3rd time we've seen that tonight, but let's see what New Canaan will do here on the serve.
And it'll go right up to Maggie Carly. She'll snake eyes it once again, doing it for her team, 23-18, Trumbull. And number 28, Samantha Augustine will serve it.
Another point for Trumbull. They've just been dominating this 4th period. In these first 3 periods, we really saw teams going back and forth, but this period's just been Trumbull. It's just clearly been Trumbull.
And Maggie Carly will get, oh, that was a nice hit. And up to Stevens, and she'll tip it, but Trumbull is there because they know her tricks now. And let's see what sorry. And Lily I don't. Are you sure what happened there? Because I'm not sure what happened there. But
Looks like it will be point New Canaan, but I don't know what happened there. I couldn't tell you. Some of these calls are a little controversial or just a little bit confusing in volleyball, but looks like the captain for Trumbull will talk to the ref. Not get her way, but
19 to 23, Trumbull is up with Lily Stevens serving. And that's a nice serve right there. Maggie Carley with a nice set. And a bit of a miscommunication on Team Trumbull. And it looks like people are getting frustrated on the court, but
looks like New Canaan's starting to come back here. If I was Trumbull, I would call timeout if they lose this next point.
and a nice serve from Lily Stevens and a free ball from Trumbull up to Zarowski, up to Mulcahy, and out from Trumbull. Just couldn't block that. 21 to 23.
Perfect play by
Trumbull.
Lindsay there, and like I said, Trumbull calls the timeout after losing the point. And the score will be 21-23, and it looks like this was Trumbull's game. They were going to win and just leave, but we see New Canaan doesn't give up once again. The underdog story through this game. They've been coming back from winning the third period, and now coming back from this fourth period and maybe winning again and going into Game 5. We'll see what happens right here, though.
I have high hopes for both teams right now. Let's see what Stevens is going to do with her serve right here. Never know what a girl like Stevens is going to do. And the ball's up, over, deep, and the set's up, and funky New Canaan's ball, 22 to 23. Trumbull.
It will be point New Canaan. It looks like some miscommunication there from Trumbull, and weren't able to go their way.
And
a ball that looked like was going out.
it will be an ace from Lily Stevens.
A ball that looked like that was going out will be played, and then some miscommunication once again, and it will be tie game now, 23-23.
And there goes her short serve, up, and bounce. Oh, and it will. See, she jumped to get there because she thought it was going in, and then she tried to get back down, but she headbutted the ball, and that will be Trumbull's ball, 24-23.
Yeah, it looked like she was going for the hit, but people were screaming out, and by that point, it was too late to avoid the hit. And instead of just hitting it, she tried to avoid it, and it didn't work out.
Set's a small girl, but she is a high vertical. Number 2, Maggie Carley will be serving it, and Mulcahy will recover that, and bounce, and that will be New Canaan.
That'll go out of bounds as we see Trumbull's coach throw his binder on the ground. He's mad after that point. He thought that should have been theirs. We'll see another tied game at 24-24 as we did in round 3.
I will not want Lisette to be serving on me right now. And bam, and it's in. Wait, I thought that was in. And it will be out.
Looks like it was out.
25-24.
You know, when this is not the time to want Lisette to serve if you're Trumbull.
If I was Trumbull right now, I would take a timeout.
It's getting pretty loud right now.
And they will recover it, but New Canaan will get the point, 26-24, leaving us to another set.
Wait, and it looks like they would have got the point, but the ref will call a whistle. Looks like they'll get the point, but it looks like the captains will talk as they will go into the 5th game, the last game right now. The last round. They'll do a coin toss to choose the side.
And trying to figure out what they want. Trumbull has first serve. I just heard it from the ref.
And it looks like they'll stay on their sides, both teams. You know, Trumbull went up 2-0, and in both the games rounds that New Canaan won, they went down a lot, and they were able to come back and win. Going down 2-0, coming back and making it 2-2. This is just a crazy game, as we'll see Game 5, the longest game you can possibly have for volleyball.
Now in the 5th set. Let's see what we got here. Both teams are going to come on the court wanting to win. Both are really determined, talking what they need to do to perfect themselves to win. And let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. Both teams will talk about what they'll have to do right here, and it's really anyone's game. Anyone can win this. Obviously, New Canaan has the momentum right now.
And they're both talking in their huddles right now. We'll see who comes back on the court wanting to win more. And Trumbull back on the court, clapping each other's hands. No music right now to get me going for this game. Where's the music when you need it? And Rams now walking their way back out on the court. And sorry to say, but one of our cameras is down right now. So if there's technical difficulties, I apologize. And refs will be checking rotations right now.
Wow, it all comes down to this last period right here, or round.
Maggie Carly will be serving it. The Snake Eye Master. See, once again, like, I used to play Foursquare back in my days, and I could never snake eyes. I was always so bad at it. Even in basketball, when I tried to do a fake pass, never worked, always failed. I gotta get Maggie Carly to teach me how to do it. Oh, and she will ace it.
Looks like Trumbull will get the first point here off the ace on the serve, and that was a great serve by Trumbull.
And Maggie Carly will be serving it over once again. Let's see what she has for her team here. And she serves it a steep serve, and Mulcahy will literally shoot it at them.
Everyone's going crazy right now.
That was a crazy hit. Number 7, Lisette, a star server for New Canaan, serving. And they will receive her serve, and Canaan will hit it back. Oh, and it will be New Canaan's ball. Trumbull hit it out, and it'll be 2-1 Rams. New Canaan's bench has a really good celebration here going on. And Lisette will serve it back over with a steep serve, but number 7 will get it back over. And Trumbull will hit it back over, and it will be out.
Wow, this is a crazy last round right now. 3-1 Rams as they're taking this. They want it. They went down 2-0, and they don't care. They just want to win.
And that will be Trumbull's ball. 3-1 Rams. And
looks like the refs will talk.
Coach trying to talk to someone on the court. Not sure what's going on. I know what's going on. There's no ball shaggers there, making the game take longer.
And they'll come back and they'll get to their place.
Those JV players need to get to work. And Mulcahy will spike it. And it will be the Rams' ball.
It'll hit the scoreboard table there, and it'll be point Rams.
Here goes Ava up and over the net. And the back set to the spike, but Lisette was there, and a hit from Lily Stevens, Rams point.
Lily Stevens has been unstoppable tonight. She gets point after point, as we keep seeing right now.
And another serve from New Canaan, but Trumbull will get it back up. And spike, and Mulcahy will be unable to receive it. Got some subbing going on here in New Canaan, and number 6, Julia Grillo will serve it over.
Pretty close game right now. Trumbull will get ready to serve now. As Rams will be up 5-3. But it looks like the substitution's taking a little bit. I don't know what's taking so long, but.
The numbers, they didn't get those numbers up. But number 6, once again, I'll say again for you folks watching, Julia Grillo will be serving it up and over, and Canaan will receive it and sets up, and up to the middle and spike, but Canaan will receive that ball, sets up to the outside and spike.
And it will be point Trumbull there, as you could have just saw that was their point. They had perfect sets and then just got the spike off, and it was a great point for Trumbull right there.
5-4, Rams are up. This keeps on being a 1-point game. And serves over the net. Right up to Stevens, and bam.
Yeah.
A spike from Pipe once again. She really didn't get set right to her, so she had to adapt to the set, and she did that well.
Yeah, you just can't stop Lily Stevens. We've seen that. They've tried. They've gotten it a little bit, but at the end of the day, Lily Stevens wins that matchup.
I swear the set can be like a mile away. She'll still get there and get like a spike, and it'll be like insane. And Buchanan's ball
Long
in
rally.
Zarowski's hands, up to Stevens. And up once again, up to Stevens, and bam, bam, bam. The look on her face after she gets a point too, she knows she's good too.
She's taking over right now. Usually we see this later in the rounds, but you know, she kept all of her stamina for this round right here. You know, she's giving it all she can. If they can win this round, the game's over. So she's giving it all she can right now.
Olivia Zarowski with the serve to ace it, and there will be New Canaan's ball. 8-4, New Canaan.
Trumbull will call a timeout here, as New Canaan's been dominating so far.
Trumbull
right now.
doesn't have much energy on the court right now. I think that's what they're struggling with. That's making them not play that well. And New Canaan has the music. Okay, I like this. But New Canaan has a lot of energy on the court. And as you hear, the fans are dancing to the music. I can see you dancing here, Dylan. How do you feel with this music?
Yeah, it's all right. I like to
It's just keeping me awake
talk
here.
more about the game, but whatever you want to talk about. But what do you think Trumbull's going to do to turn around right now?
See, this music is really making them hype up right now, and I think this is gonna turn them around. That music, it really will turn them around. Trust me, guys, when I say this, it will.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't agree with you, but
When I hear music when I'm playing, it awakens me.
whatever you say with your music, I guess.
And Maggie Carley with the insane set, but Stevens will snipe it over right into the ground.
That is 3 in a row for Lily Stevens. You know, she gets one spike, okay. She gets a second, wow, okay. She gets a third in a row. You're like, okay, it's just time to stop her. Like,
Lily
Trumble's got to change
Stevens'
something.
kills percentage right now is at 100, and
I don't know if it's at 100, but it's really high right now.
9-5. Rams are up. It will be Trumbull serve, though. Do you think the serve is going to go over?
Yeah, should go over. You know, we're in varsity level. Probably be a good serve here. Maybe out of bounds if she tries to make it perfect serve. And that's a great serve. Gets
And
the
it
ace.
will ace it. New Canaan struggling after that timeout. See, the times out is always what gets New Canaan. Trumbull's times outs just really mess with their brain. But here goes the serve. Ball's up and over. Oh, not over the net, but it will be New Canaan's ball, 10-6. Making some subs here, doing their thing. And Sophia will be serving it over, and it will be out. Trumbull's ball, 10-7. This back serves from both teams is really getting me right now, but number 26, Camden Roth, will be serving it. My predictions is she will get it over, and she does. Zarowski right to Stevens. Right to the middle, and oh my God, that was a forward touch, but that was insane on the Ram side. They're playing a really scrappy game right now. And goes over, and bam. But number 2, Maggie Carly with the block against Lily Stevens.
It looks like it hit the net there. I might be wrong. You might have been right there with the block, but you know, we haven't seen that much by Lily Stevens. Usually she's able to get those points, but right there, she's not able to get it. But
see, this music gets me going.
We get it, Scott. The music gets you going. But let me talk about the game right now. New Canaan, 10-9 right now. They call the timeout. Both teams are down, and this is anyone's game. Anyone's.
See, number 26, Camden Roth is serving. There it goes up and over. And Zarowski will get there for Stevens, and it will free it over. But Maggie Carly will have the great set, and bang. Number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, will snipe it over the net, leaving New Canaan unable to receive it.
Tied game here, 10-10. Wow, this is really anyone's game. You know, New Canaan went down 2-0 and they came back. We thought at 2-0 this game would be over, but obviously we were wrong, and Lily Stevens.
Oh, that was an insane get, and
You
there
know,
it goes back up, but to Mulcahy, I haven't seen her in a while.
You know, I love my great gets, but we'll see what happens here.
I love myself Lily Stevens hit, and there I got it right there.
Lily Stevens, she's been dominating this whole game. Gets a point after point.
Lily Stevens has been dominating since her freshman year on the varsity court, and she still has it going. And serves over from New Canaan, and the back set and the tip, but New Canaan was there. And up to Lily Stevens and snipes it down, but suddenly Trumbull will receive it, and number 11, Alyssa Zalentina, will have the snipe on New Canaan, being unable for them to get it because they don't cover that deep, but it will be number 28, Samantha Augustine's serve.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It was just 10-10, now it's 11-11. They're showing back-to-back for points right now, and see what New Canaan can do here. And another play by Lily Stevens.
And it goes up, over, and bang. Trumbull's ball once again. Number 11, Alyssa Zalentina.
Timeout will be called by New Canaan. This will be Trumbull's first lead of the 5th period. You know, even though with this being their first lead, this has been a back-and-forth game, and game tied 2-2. It all comes down to this last period. Anyone's game right now. I think this is the closest period we've seen yet, and of course, it's in the most crucial time in this fifth period.
And both teams are coming back on the court, looking on fire. Let's see who wants to win more. 11-12, Trumbull is up by 1 point. Number 28, Samantha Augustine will be serving. What's your predictions on the serve, Dylan?
I don't know. Augustine's serves have been looking pretty good today, and we see another good one right there. Point Rams once again. Lily Stevens dominating.
This 1 point, oh, it's 12-12. Close game we got here. Let's have one team wrap it up quickly. And it'll be Lily Stevens serve. You never know what a demon like her is gonna do here. But number 11 with the spike once again. Alyssa Valentina, they cannot stop this woman.
We see Valentina get another point. She's been a game changer tonight. You know, I just love her game plan tonight, and she's really been a game changer for this Trumbull. You know, I'd like to say this is really anyone's game. We have dominated on each team, and they're both just meowing a lot.
I love myself a McCahey, and there I got it right there.
Meow, meow, meow.
What?
Yes.
Meow.
Yes, that's how I'm feeling right now off these points.
Meow? I don't, okay. That's an interesting call from you, Dylan, but I do not meow that either, but. And there's the tip from, oh, and there I get another Mulcahy. Say it for me.
Another dime, another pit. Looks like
no meow from you this time on a Mulcahy.
I just stopped now. Looks like Trumbull will get the point there though.
And both teams are, it's 14-13, a 1 point game. Rams are up. Both teams are dedicated to the game, wanting to win. And here we go. Lisette will serve it over, and Trumbull will receive it. Not an ace today. But Lily Stevens will backset to Mulcahy, and she will tip it over, having Trumbull struggle to get it, but they will anyways. And Zarossi will give Mulcahy an awesome set, and bang, bang, bang. She will snipe it right on the line, but Trumbull's trying to fight and say that it was out.
And the refs will talk it over here.
And they will, New Canaan storm the court thinking that they're gonna win because it's 15-13, but was that a game point or not? I think that was a game point. My girl McCahey, she definitely got that, but
and
we'll
they'll
see.
give the point to Trumbull. That's a crazy call there. You know, New Canaan's coach is getting a little mad there, just like my dog Kona does when he doesn't get his bacon.
Personally, I wouldn't take that if I was Mulcahy. I would go up there and talk to the ref right now and say, my hit was on the line.
All the players are talking to the ref right now, and they're saying, like my dog, I want my bacon, like they want their point.
You with these animal phrases, I don't get them, but pop off, Dylan. Here we go, getting back into the game. McCahey's going to get this. She's going to get the game-winning point. Once again, 14-14. Let's go, buddy. Number 11, Alyssa Valentina, is serving.
So, Skylar, are you telling me here on this last game it goes to 15 instead of 25?
I do tell you that.
Okay,
do you not do your research, Dylan?
Looks like.
And oh!
Perfect hit right there.
That was not a hit, but okay. And damn. And Trumbull will win the game.
No, they will not win the game because it's win by 2, Skylar. Did you do your research? And
my bad.
Looks like we'll see if Trumbull can finish the game right here on this last play.
And here we oh, and Lily Stevens is wiping up the ground. I'm not sure what's on there, but number 11, Alyssa Valentina will be serving it over. 14-15. Trumbull is up. And she'll get it over. Lily Stevens will get it to Jarosky, right up to my girl McKay, and she'll tip it and get that point. But
wait, they'll keep playing it. I don't know what's happening, but they'll give the point to New
for
Canaan.
some reason, Trumbull is convinced that them picking it up off the ground is them getting a point, but it's 15-15 now. Number 10, Ava will serve it.
Tie 15-15 right
Let's
here.
see what the serve is. What's your predictions for the serve?
Probably be a great service. This is not a time you can mess up.
Oh,
That's
and
a
you were
perfect
right.
serve.
That was a perfect serve, but Trumbull was just there and ready to get it, and Zarowski with the amazing set to Mulcahy, and Trumbull unable to receive it. New Canaan will win a point once again, 16-15, a one-point game. Come on, girls. Let's get this up. Let's get it up and running.
Lindsay with the huge spike there. She didn't get her call earlier, and she gets it there now. This is a game point for the New Canaan Rams. This game could end right now. This is a clutch serve. And it won't be good.
Goes right into the net, 16-16.
You know, when you're up one, if you need one more point to win the game, that is not a time to make a mistake like that. She'll get taken out of the game shortly after, but let's see what the New Canaan Rams can do here now.
With a game like this, the score is supposed to be 15, up to 15, but honestly, with two great teams like this, it might just be a 25 game here.
Yeah, it's win by 2, so honestly, this
oh my God, that was gonna be out, but
and
that's a scary hit.
That was a crazy spike, but that will be out of bounds by Lily Stevens, and now it's Trumbull's turn to maybe end this game. Let's see what they'll do here.
16-17. Trumbull.
Lindsay once again with another crazy spike, but
Trumbull will recover it. And Mulcahy with the tip.
Lindsay is running this game right now. She's making the plays in this later part of the game, and now she'll serve.
17-17 with star Lindsay Mulcahy serving right here.
You know, a player like Lindsay's not going to make a mistake right here, and she doesn't with a perfect serve.
Up to the middle, tipping it right to the 6.
But
no one's ever there. Trumbull knows that. They want to win. 17-18, one-point game.
We see the little sass from Augustine. You know, we see her saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh.
And we see that right now. And now Trumbull's up 1 point. They could end the game right here.
And number 3, Manso will be serving the ball, and it'll go up and over into Lissette's platform, right up to Lily Stevens, and she'll spike it over, but Trumbull will receive the ball, going back into Stevens' hands, and then right up to her spike on the line, but both teams are fighting right now.
You know, this game will just keep going longer and longer.
18-18.
I thought I was going to leave her at 8, but it's all right. We're having a great game tonight, and this game just keeps going back and forth. And
yeah.
Who doesn't love a fun, long 2-hour game of volleyball?
And she will back set it to deep for some reason, and then McKay will pass it up, and then bang, bang, bang. Lily Stevens once again.
Ooh, Lily Stevens has been playing great today, but these
I thought that was
plays,
in.
I don't know. It looks like it was out, but you know, Lily Stevens has been playing great today. Hasn't been making the moves she's wanted to right now, but it's okay as long as she stays focused. As she looks like she's staying down, and she'll be all right.
18-19 Trumbull, but this has been a one-on-one like situation here, 1-point game, and bang, chicka, bang, bang.
Trumbull
wins the game. Number 28, Samantha Augustine.
You know, she goes for the block, but instead of going for the block, she just goes for the spike, and they'll get the win right there.
Trumbull storming the field.
Trumbull went up 2-0, and you thought going up 2-0 they would get the easy win, and New Canaan ended up coming back and making it 2-2, and right there coming down to the final mark, and just barely Trumbull wins the game. As you see everyone really excited.
This was a crazy game here, but
Any last words, Skylar?
not many. New Canaan seems upset here because they really wanted that win, but
Okay, we'll keep talking for a little bit. And this game was pretty exciting. You know, I mean, it was back and forth the whole time. Each round went back and forth. You thought that team was going to win, but the other team ended up winning. And same thing for every round. And, of course, ending of period 5, the longest you can possibly go, going to 20 points. And that's just crazy, just going back and forth, win by 2. And I think myself, Dylan Stevens, and Skylar,
signing off for today. See you next time, NCTV.